These 28 men got trapped in Antarctica for over 500 days. No internet, no rescue helicopters, no way home. Their ship literally got crushed by ice. And somehow, they crossed one of the deadliest oceans on Earth. Without GPS, without radios, and somehow, every single man survived. Back in 1914, Antarctica was basically another planet. Nobody really understood it. People were obsessed with exploring it. And this guy, Sir Ernest Shackleton, wanted to do the impossible. So he bought a giant wooden ship called and recruited 27 men for the mission. Scientists, sailors, dog handlers, photographers, basically a real-life survival squad. At first, everything looked fine. Then Antarctica said. The ocean froze around the ship, and the crew realized something terrifying. Imagine being trapped in freezing darkness, with no rescue coming. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Then the pressure from the ice started crushing the ship. The crew could literally hear the wood bending. Every crack sounded like a gunshot. And then, imagine watching your only way home sink into freezing black water. At this point, most people thought they were dead. Now these guys are stranded on floating ice. They hunted seals, ate penguins, melted ice for water, and at any moment, the ice beneath them could break apart. But here's the insane part. Shackleton knew fear would destroy the crew before the cold did. So he forced everyone to stay positive. They played football, sang songs, told jokes, because once people lose hope, it's over. Eventually, their floating camp started breaking apart too. So all 28 men escaped. In these tiny boats, the waves were insane. Freezing water slammed into them nonstop. One wrong wave, and everybody dies. After days of suffering, they reached a tiny empty island. But there was one problem. Shackleton realized if they stayed, they would slowly starve to death. So he came up with one of the craziest survival plans ever. He picked 5 men, got into a tiny lifeboat, and sailed into the most dangerous ocean on Earth. This would be terrifying today, with modern technology. But they did it, with almost nothing. The boat kept freezing over, and if too much ice built up, they'd sink. For 2 weeks, they barely slept, barely ate, and somehow stayed alive. Then they finally reached land. Nope. They landed on the wrong side of the island. No maps, no trails, no climbing gear. Shackleton and 2 men climbed non-stop through blizzards for 36 straight hours. Then finally, they found civilization. Now Shackleton had one mission left. He tried rescuing his crew. Again and again, the men stranded on Elephant Island had no idea if he was alive. Then one day, through the fog, they saw a ship, and somehow, all 28 men survived. The mission failed. They never crossed Antarctica. Their ship was destroyed. But this became one of the greatest survival stories ever. Because survival isn't just strength. It's leadership. It's hope. It's refusing to quit, even when the world thinks you're already dead. And honestly, if even one thing went wrong, none of them would have made it home.